Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Sangean PR-D7. This is an AM FM portable radio. I got this radio for a total of $39 shipped from Amazon. It's one of the first times I thought I'd try a factory certified refurbished model. Not bad. Box is a little beat up. You do save a little bit of money going refurbished. I've noticed Amazon offering quite a few of these Sangean radios direct from the company. So if you're looking to save a little bit of money, go for the refurbished. But if you want new, this runs about mid-50s. Here you go, model number. Picture of the radio. I went with the white because I don't like fingerprints. The black would definitely show it because it uses high gloss plastic. And yeah, I don't like that. So if you're one of those people, then get the white model. Next on the back here, we have some bullet points, little diagram, pretty basic, and we'll go over all those. Okay, I took everything out of the box to make this easier. Let's go ahead and show you what was in the box. I'm going to lower this down a little bit. Okay, so we get the AC adapter. This is really nice. I like seeing this. I wish every radio that has the ability to use one comes with one, but I understand cost savings. Here we go. We have a 12 volt. It's a half amp. And there's the polarity, in case you're interested. Nice long cord, and it has a little ferrite choke there. Nice to see that. All right, next, I thought this was really nice. They give you a warranty for the refurbished product. It's a special warranty of 90 days. I was expecting 30 days only. So to see a 90-day warranty, I was pretty impressed. If you want a 1-year warranty, you probably have to buy the new model. Okay. Next, we have the manual. I love their manuals. They're always like a book size, probably because they incorporate 5 different languages. Pretty simple, clear and concise. There's a few items in here that I'll bring up during the review that you probably wouldn't be able to figure out or know about while using your radio. So let's go ahead and just flip through here and go to the last page where they talk about specifications. Here we go. Okay, specifications. They talk about the AC adapter. Takes 6 AA batteries. There's the battery life, 38 hours. I'm using alkaline cells. They do recommend using rechargeable batteries. I can see why, because 38 hours isn't spectacular. So there you are. Frequency coverage, FM 87.5 to 108. Nice thing about the FM is you can run it at 50 kilohertz or 100 kilohertz stepping. That's a nice feature. Medium wave, you have 9 or 10K steps, and you can see it goes 520 to 1710. 3-inch speaker, 1 watt using the AC adapter. Pretty nice. There we are. So pretty basic manual. Like I said, we'll go over everything. Again, it's a basic radio. There we go. Let's bring out the radio. Okay, front and center. PR-D7. Okay, I mean, I'm liking these Sangean radios, and they're sharp looking. They do real well. So let's go over dimensions. 8.5 inches across, including the volume knob here. 4.5 inches tall. And we have a case depth of 1 5/8 of an inch. Now for size comparison, I got to bring this back up quite a bit. I brought out its little baby brother. Probably a radio to replace this one because I think the PR-D7 is a little older model versus the 9W, which I think is a newer model. There you go. Get an idea. Definitely a longer, trying to get on frame there to give a general idea. Okay, definitely a longer radio. This will probably help. I'll move it edgewise. You can see the length better and width. So this gives you an idea of those two radios. Okay, figure that's a good comparison. Oops. So one thing about this radio does not have a lock feature, so you can easily bump the power button when you're moving it around. So let's go ahead and lower this back down. And then let's see what else do I have to size compare here. Oh yeah, Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can do it like no one can. There you go. It gives you an idea how big a deck of cards looks like next to this radio. So this radio is kind of like the size of a paperback book. All right. So let's talk about features of the Sangean PR-D7. Okay, let's go left-hand side of this radio. We have a headphone jack. A little bit about this headphone jack. It's not FM stereo. This radio does not have FM stereo whatsoever. So when you plug in headphones, you will only have FM mono, but both ears. And same with medium wave. This thing is a beast on FM as far as bass goes. It's too much bass for me. I don't know about you. If you like bass, you'll love this radio. If you're not hip on bass, then you will not like the FM. on headphones. But when it comes to medium wave, it shines, it sounds very good, and you'll have some great listening with the headphones on medium wave. And there's no hiss whatsoever, which is great. Below that, we have the AC in, or the DC in, excuse me, with the AC adapter. Okay, front of the radio, we have Sangean on this nice white. I guess this is high gloss, but you can't see the fingerprints too badly. We have our speaker, that 3-inch speaker. Sounds really nice. Here we have a really cool dual display clock that shows all the time. You can set it to 12-hour or 24-hour. Here we have our frequency display, which I'll show you when we turn the radio on. Our power button with a sleep function. We have a band button. It also acts as our step feature. So right now, if I was to hold this down, which we'll do, it'll enter the factory mode. You can set from 12-hour to 24-hour. You can set your FM from 100 kilohertz to 50 kilohertz. And you can set your AM 10 or 9K. And there you go, hit it again to get out of that menu. Pretty easy and simple. Here we have a charging LED indicator. So when you have nickel metal hydride batteries installed in this radio, and you hook up your AC adapter, if it senses they're low, it'll automatically start charging them. Here we have wake up to radio and a wake up to alarm feature. Below we have 5 buttons, and these are preset buttons. You have 5 AM and 5 FM. There's only the 2 bands. There's no 3 or 4 bands. You know, like a lot of times they'll do 2 FMs and 2 AMs. This radio only has 1 of each. So over here we have a time set feature. So when the power's off, you can press and hold this button and you'll be able to set the time. And when the radio's on, it acts as a browse feature. So scan is actually the same as browse. So what it does is it goes to a station, sits on it for a little bit, and then goes to the next station and sits on it a little bit. So it's kind of like a browse feature you'd see on Texan radios, if you know about those. Tuning up and down by steps. It has nice feedback. Actually, nice clicky buttons. These are like a soft coating, like a silicone type, I'm guessing, and but they still have a nice feedback to them. So you have step forward, step down, and of course seek forward and seek down. Okay, right side of the radio here we have the volume control, which I love. Nice smooth analog volume control. You can't beat this. I mean, that's the best thing. When I had the 9W out to show you for size comparison, if you look, there's no volume knob, and I missed that. Using these little buttons is kind of a pain. I'd rather have this. This is really nice, especially when you're tuning through the band. I wish it had that. Though I wish this radio had this lock feature. Turning the radio on by moving it around, definitely. Okay, let's pick this up here. On top of the radio, we have the model number. 2-band digital radio. Antenna here is 27 inches and pivots 360. And there's a little bit of a cutout here for it. Amazing FM reception, which we're going to talk about in a moment. I'm going to go to the back of the radio here. And the back here, it's pretty simple. I'm not going to try to open this. It's impossible to open and close on camera. But there's 6 AA batteries in the alternate. I believe this left battery, the positives to the top, and the 6th battery over here to the middle of the radio is pointing down. The positive is to the bottom of the radio. Inside's a little switch, which you can set to rechargeable batteries or alkaline batteries. And right now I have alkalines in here and I have the switch down in alkaline mode. That way if you plug in the AC adapter, it will disengage and not charge those batteries, which is important. There's your frequency range there printed and what that runs on the 6 AA batteries. All right, so let's talk about FM reception. Then we'll do a little radio todderbert, which you guys may or may not know about. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then we'll go cruise through the AM band a little. So the FM reception. Oh, this is a good one. These Sangean radios surprise me. Day in and day out, they're amazing. Like the D19, what's my other favorite? The D15. Just amazing on the FM. And this one does not disappoint. This gets, okay, so I base all my FM reception reports on a 5-star or 5-tier method. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. And typically good radios fall in between okay and good, which is about 48 to 50 found stations in my area. That's usually a typically good analog radio. Digital radios tend to be a little higher. This one exceeds the bar by coming into very good to excellent. So this gets a 4.5-star rating on sensitivity. Finding 84 stations is amazing. Selectivity was very good to excellent also, because I only had like 1 station that bled over and caused any issues. Everything else was very easy to dial in and out and be able to find those faint stations. So really cool. So that, yeah, definitely awesome. And the reason why I do this too is I can't tune the FM band because I run on music more than 1 second or 2 seconds. YouTube puts a flag on the video, and sometimes other countries can't watch the video then. So that's why I do that. Okay, so we're going to Radio Todderbert. What Radio Todderbert is, I have the C-Crane FM transmitter 2 going. I have it set to 97.7 FM. And this allows me to transmit royalty-free music from YouTube to this radio so you can hear a little bit of music. I'm going to do that right now. I don't know, I think I'm on the AM band, so I'm going to turn this on. Okay, I'm on FM, good.
Away from goodness. Only God is good. You remember?
So this is a religious station. I can show you really quick how it tunes. Pretty simple. Seeks.
Coming into the Kennedy O'Hare to downtown.
Okay, and of course you have your presets. Takes you back where you want to be.
Your favorite EWTN program.
So you see the band FM frequency. We have our battery level indicator, and of course what station we're on our preset. Shows 1. We'll go to Radio Todderbert on 97.7. We'll run this for a few minutes.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
volume control. I love that, like I was mentioning. All right, so let's go ahead and turn that off. It's a nice way to do a little audio check. You can compare it with my other videos, and you get a basic idea how throaty this speaker is versus the other ones just by listening to the different videos with the same setup at home. You should be able to get a general idea. Neat little features I got to mention real quick that I want to make sure I do before the end of the video. So the alarm feature is pretty interesting. I talked about it a little bit. We're going to go back to it before I do my AM band scan here. So you have wake up to radio and wake up to alarm. The wake up to radio feature is great, but when the radio senses that it can't find the station, like say the station's off the air, you just have static. Sometimes you can't wake up to static. You need that music to wake you up or to talk. This radio is smart and knows and will automatically go to the buzzer mode. So it has a smart mode, which I think is great. Also, if the battery level is running low and you're running on batteries and it can't run the radio, it'll automatically go to the buzzer also. So that's an interesting thing to know. It has a smart alarm system like that. I was very happy to see that. That's one thing that you probably wouldn't know about unless you read the manual. That was one interesting alarm feature I've never heard of on a Sangean radio before. So, and of course, you're seeing a dual display. The clock always shows, which I find is neat. And of course, if you noticed, we have that real nice amber backlight there, which is really neat in the dark. Shines really good. Pretty happy with that. It's only one brightness, but it's enough. So there we are. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll switch to the AM band. This thing is pretty good in the evening and pretty good during the day. We do have some storms coming in. My desktop weather radio just shut off a severe thunderstorm watch, so we'll see if we got some lightning coming in. But we'll just see what we can find during the day here. So it's 4:05 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time near Chicago, Illinois. We'll change the band to AM. Start at the bottom. We'll just kind of cruise up the band a bit here and see what we can find.
From him recently that gave the Brewers the reason and the motivation to bring him back.
Definitely got some static coming in. This is WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. So this will be a quick band scan. I will follow this up with a full daytime and evening band scan. So if you want to know how this radio performs on medium wave, watch out for those episodes. They'll follow this one fairly soon.
I don't think he probably throws much fun. Thunderstorm tonight. It can bring damaging winds. Low 72. A mix of clouds and sunshine. Humid tomorrow with a shower or a thunderstorm. Tomorrow's high 90. I'm Jonathan Reed on AM 560.
560 to band D. The answer, Chicago.
Latest weather, traffic, and news.
Yeah, we're going to hear a lot of static here. And a lot of lightning strikes. Okay, this one picks it up pretty good. This is WILL, Urbana, Illinois. This is a cool station. It's about 150 miles away.
Thank you. So the case is today that the Supreme Court ruled.
We'll just probably hit the major ones since we got so much static here.
Wisconsin. Secure your entry door envy at PellaWI.com.
As a recently retired
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
On the value of an executive MBA. Hi, Paul Schmelzer here for UWM's Lubar School of Business Executive MBA program. Lessons.
I used a passive loop during the day. It does very well during the day with a passive loop. In the evening, though, it tends not to be as much of a gain, but still has nulling capabilities, which is good.
Gave me a general management perspective I took to work every day for 25 years.
WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. Get the Hispanic music going. Sweet. Let's see if there's a Cubs game going on.
And diving into the bag at third base. Going first
If you look frequency, I got my preset 1 set on 670.
So we'll see. I think he's getting healthier here lately.
Pitch to Addison is taken high for a ball.
This is 670 WSCR, The Score, Chicago, Illinois, home of the Cubs.
Drives in 95 as a 22-year-old, as he did back in 2016. That kind of sets his bar.
Yeah.
Now the 1-1.
Warm and humid conditions for us this evening. Temperatures will slowly fall down into the low 70s late tonight. We're expecting showers and thunderstorms to ride in from the northwest. About a 50% chance for rain developing around sunset.
WGN, Chicago, Illinois.
Tonight's low will be in the low 70s. Heavy rain and strong winds certainly going to be possible with those.
If I wanted to save it, I would just press and hold this.
Showers and storms. mainly early in the day Friday.
And it beeps as confirmation.
Today our high reaches 91. Tomorrow night we'll see mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm. The low temperature 70. Saturday and Sunday kind of repeat.
El Señor es contigo. Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres.
This is WNDZ, Portage, Indiana. So it's picking up all the distant stations pretty good.
Area that continues until 9 tonight, and looking at the color interactive radar on WBBMNewsRadio.com, a nasty line of storms is coming in from the northwest. So keep it here for the latest on the weather.
And that's what we're hearing on the lightning detector, Sangean PR-D7. Always fun.
As we head down to a low of 72. Right.
Okay. It's the news, weather.
You know, if there's scammers when it actually been scammed in some way.
This is WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois.
Unless you figure out you've been duped in some way, or somebody tells you you've been duped. And it happens all... I've been doing this again, you know...
About 40 miles away.
Yeah. And...
Music on 850 WAIT, Crystal Lake, Illinois.
Him up. He's basically the kid whose mommy told him he was special.
This is WLS Chicago. I say it a little quicker, huh? WLS Chicago. High-pitched whine is coming from the camera.
Democrats want a marginal individual tax rate of 70% on the...
Again, so we're going to do a more involved band scan without the static of the lightning strikes. This is coming in pretty rough. This is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. WOKY. Just kind of breeze through these here.
What's God doing? Did he call me to marry life? Maybe I'm discerning wrong.
WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois. I'll move up to some locals here.
And Kemba Walker, it looks like he's on the verge of leaving. Everyone seems to think he's going to Boston. And the Hornets aren't nowhere, and they haven't been
WMVP, Chicago.
Been in charge. So, yes, what you were saying is obviously true. I can't argue with it at all.
As is the case these days with the NBA, there are endless storylines. And beyond free agency, there's also...
North Harlem skrzyżowanie z Belmont.
Lecisz, Topolski? Okazało się, że walizka
WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
Nie płać za nadbagaż. Prześlij go.
I'll be a good base. Thursday's barbecue pit buffet on now. Runs till 9.
1050 WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
If you're a little west of the eye, you might want to check out the sister restaurant first.
Just hearing some faint voices on WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, which is about 100 miles away.
Gotta get home before it starts to rain. Drew KB Live Summerfest 2019.
They're talking about rain here. This is WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. A great station I like to listen to. NASCAR on the weekends. I'm a big NASCAR fan. I think it's awesome.
On the next, Lucas in the Boat.
WMBI, Chicago, Illinois. Cool.
To charge for rides. He knows that if he charged for rides, there will be no rides.
This is WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
His own system manager told the city council yet.
On you here before I send you out, and we've got to. It would have made his life a lot easier if he had. Yeah, right.
1160 WYLL, Chicago. This is a Christian radio station.
And over time, there becomes change, and sometimes, over.
Okay, on 1180, we have WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois, The Squirrel, one of my favorite daytime music stations. Sweet.
Para mí, ya comenzaba a abrir por ahí el paracaídas.
1200s WRTO, Chicago.
Y prepararse para lo que podría ser, pues, una...
Okay, for the rest of these, I think I'm just going to do a seek, see what it finds.
Dzisiaj w nocy meteorolodzy przewidują, że temperatura...
WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois.
Lucky, but I will tell you what's very important for you to do and every other diet.
1360 is WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
Maintain your own amortization.
For additional updates, I'm meteorologist Derek Pike.
More storms. Interesting here. Okay, now we got a thunderstorm warning coming through my desktop radio. Wonderful. Yes, we got some bad weather coming. As you can tell, WBEL South Beloit, Illinois. Usually has cool music.
I don't know what to do. I got a short cut.
WGRB Chicago. Okay, cool music on WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin.
Foods like burger night, and then you can play a game of lightning. Yeah, that's a fun one. Chance to win some money and have some fun at the American Legion tonight in Elgin. So if you get a chance, run on over that way. Say hi to the gang.
WRMN, Elgin, Illinois.
Connect with other shoppers and just have a great night out here at the American Legion tonight.
Okay, I think that's a shop radio thing going on. Okay, let's go to the top of the band here. See where top's out at. Pretty sensitive there. Picked up this station, WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin. It was in the wrong direction, too. This is the direction it usually is in.
No one rides for free now.
The Zone.
This guy, man. Isn't it amazing, like, when guys have a free
community than you are.
Definitely got some storms coming. WBON, Chicago, Illinois.
You know, when you watch a debate like this, and you have, you know,
Alright, you got a general idea. Like I said, I'll do some more in-depth scans. It's a lot of fun. This radio's real sensitive, as you can tell. It picks up all those lightning strikes really good. The AGC is really fast-acting, I believe, for it to be picking that up and letting it through. So let's go ahead and turn this off, so don't forget to do that. They don't have the sleep function enabled. There's our clock again. You can set that to 24 or 12 hour, which is great. One thing I want to note to tell you guys, if you heard, love these buttons, okay? Nice clicky. Might be a problem if you are in bed and you're nighttime tuning with your headphones on and your spouse is sleeping next to you. She might wake up to this. Okay. The newer radio, the 9W, they softened it up a bit. So these buttons are a little quieter versus this one's closer to the camera too. So it gives you an idea. So if you don't want the really loud clicks, go with this. But this is a great radio. I mean, I'm thinking more like for an office environment, daytime use, just an amazing radio. Plug it in, don't need batteries. Or if you need like a radio to take with you when you want to walk out to the shed or work on something, you'll have your rechargeable batteries in there, which is perfect. So it's an on-the-go radio, and of course a tabletop radio, which works out real well. Really happy, and of course that FM reception is amazing. So yeah, already doing final thoughts, and that's what I am. Final thoughts on the Sangean PR-D7. Just an amazing radio. Has good sound quality. The refurbished model, I mean, go for it. It's under $40. Dual display. The FM and AM is fantastic. You don't have the FM stereo, but I'll be honest with you, this radio is probably going to be used with just the speaker. I'm going to be very happy with it. The smooth volume control, I can't stress this more. This is an amazing feature to have this. I mean, it's just such a nice thing to have versus hitting buttons for volume. I just can't stand hitting buttons for volume. It's just nice to have a volume wheel. Very nice. Of course, the tuning is very simple in the scan feature. I didn't show you, but the scan is very simple. It just goes up and down. Let me just show you here.
right out of my mind. I was going to ask.
So what it does, it flashes the band you're on, and it'll hover, it'll go to the next station. So you can see how that works. It's pretty basic, and if you find a station you like, hit it again to stop it. Pretty simple. Alright, so if you enjoyed the feature presentation of the Sangean PR-D7, please give me a big like. You guys are the best. 2, if you like Sangean radios, check out my playlist at the end. I'll put it up over here. A lot of cool Sangean radios. I'm always looking for more. I do need a few more. I don't have them all. It may look like I do, but I don't. Really nice radios. You can't go wrong with it. It reminds me of a good quality Sony radio. The Sangean just does a great job making a quality product. Happy with that. And of course, hit subscribe at the bell icon if you haven't already to get notified of those future videos, especially the band scans that are going to follow. You're going to see some really good performance in the night and during the day. We'll be using the passive loop to kind of strengthen those signals too, to show you how that works. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the Sangean PR-D7. Would you buy this, knowing the different aspects of this radio, or would you run out and get this one instead? A 9W, and here you get the weather alert, but you don't get the volume control. It's a little smaller, but this gives you an idea. What would you do? All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching. Take care, and we'll see you next episode.